Now I prefer to add another section on the main page that is going to show all tags in the application. And after clicking on each tag on the main page, we'll be redirected to the courses page with tags filter pre-selected. And this way, courses page is only going to show those courses that have the tag that the user has clicked on the main page. Alright, let's get to work. I'm gonna open up index page. This is the template of the main page. Right here, I'm gonna copy over the courses section, paste it one more time. Here we'll just have to change a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to rename the title of this section that is going to say topics. We're going to use 4-column grid in this case, and instead of iterating over courses, we're gonna iterate over all available tags that we are going to fetch from the database later on in the controller. Right here, we're gonna pass each tag into the new component that we're about to create with a name tag. Let's create this component, and for now I'm gonna put the word tag in it. Alright, now it's time to fetch tags from the database in the controller. Let's open up index controller, and right here, let's use get to grab all the tags from the database. And to make all those tags available in the template, I'm gonna use this variable name right here in the compact function call. As you can see, sometimes PHP Storm does not recognize some of the methods that are being called on Elcon models, and to fix it, if you're using Laravel IDEA plugin as I do, all we have to do is to run a generate helper code command from the command palette, and this issue will be resolved. Now back to the browser, and we're seeing 8 tag components that are being rendered on the main page. That means each tag component per tag fetched from the database. Next one, let's work on the markup for tag component. I'm gonna use link as the root element of this component. Here I'm gonna add a couple of div elements. The h3 tag is gonna be used to show the name of the tag. And down here, we're also going to put some text within this paragraph. So to show the tag name, I'm gonna reference name property on the tag model, and as a text, we will show amount of courses that are related to the current tag and the total amount of lessons in all those courses. Also, we're going to show an image next to each tag. Let's reference proper path. Those images do not exist yet in the project, but later on I'm going to add them. We're also going to use an alternate text on this image element. And I have gone ahead and added a bunch of images within the img folder that is located inside of the public folder right here. In each file name with an image corresponds to the tag name stored in a database. And this way all those URLs that we have specified for this image element should work fine. As you can see in the browser, all those images are shown, except of Tailwind CSS icon. That is because in the database, Tailwind tag is called Tailwind CSS. So let's remove this CSS part, save the changes, refresh the page in the browser, and this time, as you can see, Tailwind CSS logo is fixed. And to make this change persistent, I'm gonna modify a tag header right here. Let's use just Tailwind as a name for this tag. So to make those tag cards look good, I'm gonna switch over to tag component, and let's add the following classes to the link element. I will round corners a bit, then we'll use light gray color for the background of this card. Paddings will be 4 units from all sides, and when hovering over this card, the background color will become a little darker, let's say gray with a shade of 200. Alright, cool, let's keep on going and add more classes. I'm going to make this div element flexible container where elements will flow vertically and they will be positioned right in a center. We can align children in a center by using justify center as well as items center classes, and the distance between child elements will be 4 units. The next div will also be a flexible container where elements will be right in a center and the distance between child elements will be 2 units. We will make size of all images 12 units. The next div element which wraps tag name will also be a flexible container. I'm also going to add a couple of classes to this paragraph element just to center the text in it, and make font a little bolder by assigning font medium class. Let's make tag name a little bolder as well by using font semi-bold class. I will also increase the font size by using text XL class. And most importantly, we need to assign proper value to the href element of those links. So in here, I'm going to use helper route in order to get the address of the route with the name courses.index. This is the route which leads to the courses page. And along with that, in this case, we'll have to add additional query string parameter called tags. And let's see how it works. If I will supply a couple of tag identifiers in here and then click on one of these tag cards, as you can see, we are redirected to the courses page, and those tag identifiers that we have specified in that link appear in the address bar, and those tags are also pre-selected on this page, meaning that filtering by tags was initially applied. But of course, we'll have to make this behavior dynamic, so let's jump back into the editor, and right here let's reference identifier of the current tag. And now, regardless of the card that we will click on, will be redirected to the courses page with proper tag filter pre-selected.